Good morning, happy Tuesday. I'm Bunsen and let's play some Despot game. Looking forward to still trying to get that mage build today. Have not had any luck. Gotten close many times. Still not gotten there though. We'll get there though. We will. Not gonna be an issue. We're gonna get there. Still got a couple more weeks to make number one again. And we can do it. Alright, let's see if I can get a rabbit in the hat. Not looking good. I need another mage. Whatever it is, and this is not gonna work. There's too many rolls. Too many rolls. We have missed. Either we get it there, or we don't get it at all. Alright, there's a lance. Man, that's a lot of zombies. Alright, do this. See if we can get them all surrounding first. Okay, that's probably acceptable. And that's the end of these guys. I don't want them soaking up EXP from him. So, a lot of EXP for one dude. And weighted dice. I like weighted dice. Yeah, it's conditional, but you can get things like snake agility and quad attack or triple attack, depending. This is going to mean we are going to delay getting what class we want yet. I'm not sure what class we're even going until we get that second mutate on the next floor. I already got that. Alright, so this should be good. We won't really take much damage here. Or any damage. And moving on. Hate this event. I love that event. That works with weighted dice. The dodge. So, it's looking like we're going to be going shooters. Again. Because it's tough to pass up the extra dodge right there. And I need to find some units here soon. I guess we could just keep eating. But, like I said, I don't think I want to add another unit until we find the event. The only problem with this is we have to get health upgrade now, or else I won't survive. This is gonna be claws again. I have to fight on green. I have to burn like a token every room now because I don't have a paddle. Might be worth restarting for a paddle from here on out. I gotta burn like 4 food here. That's fine. I guess I'm burning 4 food until I get upgrade here. Did I get an upgrade? I did. Okay, that helps out a lot. This is the way we get over the hump. I want to save this room if I can. And I cannot. So, probably should eat in there. Alright, I am going to get more health here. That helps a lot. This is a big problem. This is a giant problem. Because I don't have any extra units. Unless this somehow opens up another area here with some dudes, it's going to be a big problem. And it does. So, whew. And I'll tell you what. Sometimes the game just feels like it's out to get me. Alright, so this is a little rough start, but we got a free dude, so we got some parity back. 30 tokens. Let's get that health upgrade. And get the level of sale. Okay. We might have burned some extra tokens, but I think overall we're going to be in good shape. Alright, so this is going to be mages. Oh, it's not mages. Good. Okay. So now we can reroll to our heart's content. And pick up guns. I mean, I'm looking for a paddle, obviously. We actually kind of need a paddle. This, I might have to take this lance. I think I'm going to. Did not mean to get that fourth guy. That's okay. He'll just be fodder for now. We'll pick him up next one. Alright. So, glad I got this other lance because... Okay, this is great, but we have weighted dice. So, we're going to pick that now. This is going to add some damage to us. It's not perfect. That's true. But we don't need to be perfect. Getting that crit strike is good. 20% damage for triple damage. But when we have the critical dice, that's two things now that are affected by by the weighted dice. Alright, so we got to do it like this. We should not have a problem beating the boss with the health upgrades, even though he's level 1. I mean, we're going to get some crit attacks here, I hope. Oh man, this is really, really rough. Okay, at least we kept the lance. I'm actually glad I got that guy. He absorbed 2 hits. Okay. See if we can get this done. One more, please. Okay, we got it. We got the max too. Alright, time to get some more units in play. We're definitely getting these 2 in play without a doubt. And we need some more units. I need a crossbow to be good. There's a paddle, finally. Alright, I don't care what it costs right now. We just gotta put it in play. And we're still gonna need more. Oh, 3 guns. The infamous 3 gun roll. I love it. Okay, let's get these in play. Alright. And let's get these guys all leveled up. A little rocky start, but we didn't really lose anything because we got the lance back. Oh, but this is kind of a rare start. We got the event evasion and the triple attack, the weighted dice. So I want to see how this plays out. Let's go ahead and get our mutate, and we can fight on red with this. It's not a problem. Hopefully we get, we actually need perforating shot here. Although shooter health. I mean, I do like shooter health. Shooter health is pretty good. It does allow us to beat the other shooter builds. But we need perforating shot here. That's the problem. I know from experience we have to get perforating shot here or we lose. This ain't gonna work. We had to get perforating shot there. You have to get perforating shot on 2 or 3, or else you're basically missing out on mutate. If I take shooter health there and perforating shot later, it just winds up being a disaster because you lose a bunch of damage out. So we dug and we lost. That's okay. Just start over. Shooter builds are really tough to make work, and honestly, I don't think it's possible for them to make number 1 this current season with the changes. I already made the ultimate shooter build, and it still lost to another mage build. Barely, but it did. So, still want to do them. I mean, if we get a shooter build, we're going to take it, but the focus is mage. Still looking for that perfect mage build. Hard to get to line up. Mage Fear is not what I'm looking for. I really just want to kill things. I'd like to have a back line of mages doing Thunderbolt and a front line casting spells, ideally. And I'd like to do it without Lancers, if possible. It may not be possible, but, you know, we can try. Alright, this is fairly ideal. We have two guys here. This guy goes there, and we got one shot for... We had one shot for it. We get a lance here. There has been something that I had wanted to try, where you get one lance for the, kind of... I'm not going to get any vampirism, but I would want one lance just as like a target point for melees. We got this fear, but... And then you get one Thunderbolt behind it. Take out most everything, so this lance just takes a little bit of damage each room as we move through. It might be a little more food intensive, is the only problem that I have with it. But we would get pretty much max movement out of every set of food, though. Assuming we went that route. But, again, I'm not sure if that'll work out or not. The ideal route I want to see is cooldown reduction, one-arm bandit into rank 3 sail early before the end of level 2. And then we use an upgrade to get level 2 store and keep rolling for mages. So we end up with some bigger mages. That's the ideal. And then we get both big splashes, plus attack, speed, plus attack, and plus attack speed. And that's it. Or super punch. That's the other thing. Get super punch. Mage super punch is broken. Pretty much almost every mage run that I do with super punch ends up in the top 50. Okay. This is egghead explosive stuff. We can do an egghead run. I still think egghead runs are intriguing. I think attack speed is pretty crucial to the egghead run. But let's start pulling eggheads. That sounds like a great idea. Let's go ahead and eat in case we get the triple attack. Or the triple unit one. Every time I don't eat and get that, it feels like it's run ending. I mean, I could just sack it for food, but it seems like a waste. Alright, Steam or Epic? Obviously we go Epic. And we haven't faced zombies yet. We have Egghead Splash, so we really just need to get these two guys in play. And this is going to protect us from pretty much any zombie rushes with that 20% splash. They do significant damage. Even the level 1 guys do. So we're facing the dog at the end of the floor, which I like to face the dog. It's one of my favorites, honestly. And let's get another cart full. A cart full of secrets. Let's go ahead and populate the event. And we need to take secret knowledge here. We're going to do this. Man, that is a jog, isn't it? It's okay. Let's get one level of sail, metabolism, and continue on. Don't need food. Still need to get another lance. Okay, another cart full of secrets. I'm gonna grab these because just for the emitters. But we're gonna need to go up in sail soon. I don't want to fight on red, period, and I need to get more health up. So we're gonna fight on green. And looking for an egghead. Mutate and didn't get it. That's unfortunate. I really love egghead runs. They're fun. But you have to get an egghead mutate early. And if you don't, then you just can't do the run. Obviously. You can't do a run without, you know, getting that first mutate. It's just, it's not worth it doing. Okay. Well, we tried the egghead run. Eventually, we're going to get that egghead run to succeed. And it's going to look cool. I don't know if it's gonna make rank 1. Doubt it, but it is fun. Okay, fencer explosive. Okay, fencers are just garbage. Fencers and fighters have big problems because of the mages. They just get slaughtered by the mage splash. And the mages do so much damage that even 3,000 or 4,000 hit points, they get murdered. It's gross. You can have both health upgrades and still just get slaughtered. Here we go again. I'm not taking gis or yoga pants anymore. Doesn't seem like a very viable strategy. I tried many, many times to get fighters to work, and they just don't because of mages. So mage build is build I have for this month. If we can get it up there. Got one to 4th. It was really unorthodox. It had damage return, a little bit of splash, and some basic attack. And I think it had health. That was it. But it made 4th, though. Damage return on mages is pretty good, too. They are really beefy. Alright, so we're going to use this guy a little bit. Hopefully we don't lose any dudes. We did. Okay. Now that we're through this room, we can just burn these. Go get a mutate. I prefer to take zombies on floor 1, because then the rest of the floors we can just take with this battle. Weighted dice. I like weighted dice. You know my views on weighted dice. And weighted dice are great. And the question is to eat here or not, and I don't think we want to. I think we'll be fine through here with 300 hit points. Yeah. So, still don't know what we're going. We don't really need any units. So these 4 are not going to be a problem, especially since we're going to gain like 7 or 8 points each shot. Oh my god, I can't believe we died. What a rough day today. Probably shouldn't have fought on Brad. That's my fault. No, it's not like we had cooldown reduction. And I still think cooldown reduction is better than anything for the mages, and it reduces the attack timing speed. I think it speeds up the animation, which increases your attack speed. And feel like that's what happens when I get that. Okay, so we got a mage start. I'm going to upgrade this to 2 so we get that good chance at that rabbit in the hat. And this is a really good start for us. We should position these guys so they intercept anything that comes in right as they get there, like that. Okay, now we keep all of them alive. Alright, let's see if we're still viable after this. So this is pretty much the same deal. See if we can keep any of these guys alive. We need to keep 1 alive. Okay, we kept 1 alive. Alright, that's another charm ring. I'm not going to pass on that, even though we're missing Thunderbolt, because this actually guarantees that we pass the floor. Without a doubt. Because when we fight a Doc Ock, or we fight these guys, we'll be able to burn them down pretty quick. And we have 3 mages. We have no problem getting through this. Alright, so let's see if we can get a rabbit in the hat. Oh, we kind of would have had to get it right there, but we still need to take one. Okay. I don't want to go any farther because we want to make sure we get a Fuko. And I'm going to get metabolism here. And we're not fighting this on our head, obviously. But we'll be able to kill the Doc Ock before it really does any damage. And then we get Fighter Super Punch. So, doesn't always work out. But getting 2 rings, it's not Thunderbolt, but they are beefy. And they're big enough that they can take the floor. You know what? I'm thinking the current meta, I don't think the Lance is good enough. Now, it was before. But I feel like now it can't do floor 2 alone. think you need the paddle. Honestly, I think you need to start with a paddle or a ring. Paddle can go the entire floor too, with minimal feedings, and complete the floor. The entire floor, even the boss. If it's at full health, it can do the boss. But the lance can't. You get in this awkward position sometimes at the end of the floor where you have to roll, and you only have a few rolls to pick up a paddle. And if you don't pick up the paddle, you have big problems. So I think we're gonna stop taking lances. I mean, and start with just paddles and rings. The ring start does work if we get either a Fuko or a rabbit in the hat in this room. And we'll, as long as we keep one dude alive, that's fine. We have 2 rolls. Okay, we didn't get a rabbit in the hat yet. All is not lost. We are fighting mech, and this is a gimme right here. So we got one more room. And this is another cicada, which we will kill. Just gonna move this up like that so that it doesn't kill. He's gonna kill this guy because of this bomb there, but we kept these guys alive. Okay, we got a rabbit in the hat. And that's all we needed for this floor. Because we will be able to eat. Okay, and remember, we're doing glass cannon build now. So this cicada dies. Weighted dice is good. I like weighted dice. We get snake agility. This is going to be really good. We're going to eat here. And should just be able to thunderbolt this guy, no problem. I'll put him over there so he just heads this way. Okay, so we got the thunderbolt off. We do need to get a few more guys because we need 2 thunderbolts for this floor. Okay, I don't really care about the BFG at this point. We're rolling on thunderbolt. We don't have a cooldown reduction though. And the whole point of this is we're trying to avoid using lances. So we got one more dude. I'm not going to be... Oh, okay, this is not like the start, but there's little we can do about it. At least we have a lot of mages. This is going to be really bad. Yeah. Zombies are the bane. The level 2 zombie is pretty much the worst thing that we can come up against. Trying to do that strategy. It's not so bad if we have cool... Wow. This is the rare start here. Where we get the... That's super rare for that to appear like that. Where we get both the rabbit in the hat and we get the ring. But we get tank splash. I'm just not gonna... There's an argument here that you don't really need that mutate, but if I could start with that mutate versus without that mutate, I'm always going to start with that mutate. Doesn't make a lot of sense not to. And Lancer Splash is phenomenal for this, for what we're doing. That means that we don't have to actually get units for quite a while. We can't go shooters. This rules out shooters for us, which is fine because we're missing the first mutate. But it means that our mage build, although we don't have the cooldown, we can make this mage build where we just focus on their attack and we use them like shooters, but they're just really heavy duty shooters. And we don't even use Thunderbolt with that build. So the splash is amazing. It lets us take out rooms that we wouldn't really have a hope of taking out because his splash does 52 damage at that point. All right, so let's see what we get here. Spin the wheel. There's never a downside to this mutate. Really, it doesn't really matter. Oh, and the event room is right here. It's super awesome. So like I said earlier, the paddle can do this whole run. this whole floor on its own. And actually come out ahead in health. Okay, we don't want to get any dudes. Okay. Now, after we get this done, we're free to make as many dudes as we want. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Question is to eat right now or not. I'm going to save the food and not eat. We're on yellow. We have splash. It's not going to be a problem. 2, 3, 4. Okay. This will allow us to get max health and save us some food, obviously. So, let's do that. Let's go ahead and just eat also. Okay. So that helps out a lot. And we can wait on sale. Okay. Go ahead and get this guy. Nice little loop here. Extra rooms out over here. And I am going to eat again. Because I am picking up dudes here. And I think I have to get sale here and not get the upgrade yet. Because I need to get mages. This is something that we want, the Harkabus, for this build. But we don't want to get it yet. Because I might get it for free. And that's what we're looking for right now. This 3 guys here will be level 5 at this rate. But we kind of want one more. Because the oversplash, we're going to get 2, 3 rooms before here. This should result in all level 5 dudes. Actually, we might want to get one more since we have another room. We'll see. I could have gone there and back up. It ends up being the same thing. Alright, let's go get our health. So we're not in any danger of losing any of these guys. We're going to be able to eat here. Okay, so let's move these guys here. Okay, and let's get one more guy. We have a decision to make on this. I don't want to get the rabbits in the hat. Specifically because the health bonus isn't enough. The charm ring is only one more when we get it on sale. So I would prefer to wait for the charm ring because we're not doing the thunderbolt thing. Okay. Alright, we want to see mage health here. Or mage attack speed, preferably. And, I mean, weighted dice is an option, but not on the first one. Okay, there's mage attack speed. That's one of the ones we're really looking for in this. Because the attack speeds are going to stack. Or multiplicative later on. And this should get us all at least level 4, mostly halfway through level 4, possibly level 5 on all of them. Oh, we're fighting on red. Whoops. That was a bad decision. That's fine, though. That means we can't eat yet. We have to make sure we maximize these 3 movesets. And fighter bonus health. Yay? Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and move down. And we're going to need to eat here. There's no choice here to have to eat. Or else we'll end up getting wrecked. We can't fight this on red. Okay. We need more dudes. This is so tempting to get. These charmed rings. 138. You guys do code, but I don't really want to get them unless they're on sale. Alright, that's enough. Let's go ahead and get these guys in play. So that gives us 11, which means our feeding gives us at 5 for 16 for floor 4, which is seems good. That seems right. So let's go ahead and move on. Now we have enough firepower to get through the floor. The goal these guys should take just a minuscule amount of damage on each room, so that when you heal, they're back to full health. And that's when you know your damage is squaring up with the amount of health you're losing. That's the amount of dudes you should have be the most efficient at the floor. And we can fight on yellow. This shouldn't be a problem here. And if a guy like that, they get hit, just swap them out. for clean guys, fresh units. And let's put the rank 5 ones down here. Look. We do need to pick up mage health from one of the floors for this strategy. Otherwise, the shooter builds kind of destroy us. If we get mage health, we destroy them, though. Without a doubt. You either have mage health or you don't have mage health. That's it. So, we could eat here. I don't think we have to. Well, we will be fighting on red, and this is... But this doesn't matter if we fight on red because this is killer tomatoes. This is the man trap. We have some extra floors. We need a mage something. Did not get a mage something. I really need mage health here. I'm going to continue. Shooter Fear might actually be helpful. We will be getting a set of shooters by the end. It is crucial that we get a set of shooters. We can fight these rooms on yellow. Not an issue. Picking up a ring. At least we're getting something that helps us. And it's not a damaging stack. So, like I said, the man trap is very easy to beat. We can fight him on red. And do we need anything else? We don't. So we're just banking up some tokens now. We got 70 tokens banked up. We're going to take Epic. This is the crossbow we need. Which means that I can do anything yet until we exhaust these. At least one more move. So we'll eat here. And we're getting away with 2 Lancers, which is very good for us. We'll eat here. This is going to raise our damage considerably. Means that we're going to be able to kill these mechs very quickly. And you have to kill the gorillas quickly because of their ability. So we're going to want to pick up a Harkabus on sale. There's no reason not to pick it up on sale. Man, there's a lot of guys. Okay, there it is on sale. So we're going to go up to 16 now. Okay. So instantly we got a 20% DPS buff. And these guys go in front of mages because of their range. Okay. And this is fine. We don't really have a problem with this. We have so many units that we're gonna... And this splash is huge. Okay. This is one of the ones we need. So that is a good pickup for us. Seriously Annoying Splash is pretty much a must-have for any of the builds that want to get rank 1. I don't think I've ever seen a build go to rank 1 without Seriously Annoying Splash. And this also allows us to kill things very... Okay, so the Shooter Fear is coming into play now. At least it's doing something. So the next beating is going to be at 27. Because we're going to get 2 donuts here, and I'm not going to go to 16 up. We're going to be at 27 the next feeding, which means that we can really get a lot more dudes now. We can go to 27 for the final feeding. All right, there's the ring I was waiting for. And ooh, I want another paddle, possibly, honestly, with this build. These guys are looking like they're getting a little tired. Okay, one more. I have to save enough to buy both of the donuts in the next room. But I can actually buy donut there too. I like to have the food on me so that I can really kind of gauge where we need to eat at. And I'm done with the Lancers. Okay, so that's it for now. Let's go here. Finish this up. And get our donuts. Okay, and that's all the food we need. Okay. I'm gonna put 2 guys in play here. And save room for a BFG event. Which hopefully we get a BFG event. I don't have to go up to buy BFG. I'm not going to eat here. For the simple fact, I know we're on red, but we have this extra Lancer. And actually, we're going to put this one over here to tank this bottom area. The reason is if we maximize this moveset out, we only have 1 feeding left. If we don't, then we have 2 feedings left. It's a lot of tokens that I do not want to spend. Yeah, let's send these guys over here. Hopefully we're not bugged. I haven't been bugged in a while. I think they got the bug under control for this. So I want the bigger mages over here to burn down this area. And that should be okay. So this one will tank this. And these guys will tank here. Everybody else will just fire. And we should come out with no problems. And we did. We had no problems. Alright, we got a lot of dudes. And we got 10 free food. You know what that means. Get 10 more dudes in there. I'm still going to wait on BFG. I'm not. I'm going to try and get him now. I don't want to get myself on rolls, so let's just try and roll them up naturally with the level 2 store. You have to get BFG with this. It's mandatory that we get BFG with this build. The attack speed stack off of each other. And again, we have to maximize the entire moveset. It's really risky fighting on red with this, but yeah, me too. He was up yesterday in the morning, so he's up in the kind of times that I stream. And there's a BFG. I'm just gonna get it. Oh, you do? What'd you do? You have an amazing run? Are the devs gonna be on? All right, I'll just wait for the surprise. Okay. Okay, I need something big here. And lose again. Just click the little question mark. There's in Discord. Oh, over here? Oh, you got there. Good job. Nice job. Did you get a mage build up there? Is it mage or shooters? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have yet to put my mage build up there either. It is hard getting that mage build up there because there's 3 mutates that are basic that work for mages, maybe 4. And that's it. That's all the basic mutates. So half your runs just end up dead. What was your final set of mutates? You have a screen? Oh, you didn't have to face my maxed out shooters? Yeah. That probably helps out a lot. Because the shooter builds are what are anti-mage. The shooter builds stop the 2 times splash and attack. Yeah. If you don't have to face the shooters, yeah, it's a lot easier. A lot easier. If you have to face the shooters, it's so much harder. Because you have to have the mage health to pass them. Yeah, you're lucky now. It's got to be much easier now. Although, actually, now it's been harder because you didn't have to face it. It was rank 2. Yeah, but so now you have to get through that shooter build in rank 3 before you can get to 1. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to have mage health. It's going to be difficult. Yeah, I'm going to get the mage build done. Yeah, neither was Pete's. Pete says his wasn't optimal either. So he says this one wasn't optimal. It barely passed this one. I'm looking for the 47 dudes is a lot. Yeah. So you basically did all rings. Did you use Thunderbolt? Because I'm thinking Thunderbolt's not good for rank 1. Did you go Thunderbolt route? I'd be interested in seeing the build. Yeah? No bolt, yeah. There's a couple different schools of thought for that. Sometimes I think Thunderbolt's really good, sometimes I think it's not. There's 2 builds, I think, and it depends on what the first mutate is for me. Yeah, his wasn't optimal either. So the number 1 build still has not been made yet, because the suboptimal ones are not going to hold up. I need a rabbit in a hat. Okay. He had Thunderbolt. Okay. Well, you either go Thunderbolt with cooldown. Yeah, reflect damage is really good for mages. It is, but you have to get the health upgrade for it to make it work. He had to have health upgrade that one. That's why he passed my shooters the first time. So he had health upgrade and damage reflect. That's really the key to beating. Even 50% is fine. That's enough. That's the key to beating shooters is health upgrade. If you add damage reflect, you're almost guaranteed to beat the shooter builds. It's very difficult for the shooter builds to overcome that, given that increased hit points that they have now. Yeah, Super Punch. Oh yeah, if you have the mage build with no Thunderbolt and Super Punch, that is one. The other, I mean, if you get the cooldown, if you get cooldown, you go Thunderbolt. If you don't get cooldown, then you don't go Thunderbolt. I think that's the 2 mage branches that you can go to. So I didn't think that my shooter build was going to stay number 1 because, you know, it's a shooter build. It's suboptimal for this the current season month. It's going to be a mage build. Neither of these are optimal. So the number 1 build still isn't up here yet. The number 1 build will beat all these because it'll have everything you had, plus it'll have health. It's still not there yet. It'll be there at some point. One of us will get it, or some random will get it. I don't know. It'll be up there, though. Possible some random guy just gets it. Gets the perfect combination and sucks into it. It will. This shooter build, I've never made a better shooter build than this. This is the best shooter. It's got almost 40 dudes. After nerf, it's incredible. It's crazy how many guys it has post nerf. With all the upgrades that it has. Perfect upgrades too. Both big splashes, attack speed, attack, and super punch, and another attack. I've never, if I could have picked the mutates out, I would have picked the exact mutates. It's going to stop a lot of stuff that gets up here, yeah. So this is, my shooter build is the, like, gateway up through here. So any mage build that gets here has to have health, or it just doesn't get through. And health is not that big of an upgrade against the mages. So, yeah, it's looking a little tricky on the board now. But I'm still going to see... I'm tired of rerolling, but I think the lance is not good now to start with. I just feel like I can't get through the second floor with the lance. The nano lance. Where I can get through the second floor easily with the paddle. Yeah, I was going lance before, and it worked out last season. And you use the starter dudes too. See, that's the difference. I like to kill the starter dudes and use the paddle. I think the paddle is the defining mark there. I would have just lost the starter dudes there. Okay, so I should kill this, and I got a free shot at a Thunderbolt here. No one-on robot? Yeah, that's... Yeah, getting the robot is pretty important here. I'm really gonna upgrade. Okay, there's a Fuko. I have to survive one more room, though, to get that. I don't think I can get the Fuko here. I don't have enough. I won't have. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can do this, though. I have to do that. It sucks. Okay. Because I wouldn't survive this room with the Foucault. I might have survived this room, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. We have, like 17 days left or 18 days left. Yeah, 17 days left to get this done. Why not? You're a great player, man. You got great builds. Listen, once you get the efficiency up, and we've all been working together to optimize the game, you know what I know now. So, it's just as likely as you or me or Pete to get rank 1. It just depends on how lucky we are at this point. I got rank 1 because I was lucky last season. That's it. I mean, I put a lot of time into it, but it's still really luck-based on whether you're going to get there. You have to set yourself up for the opportunity to get there with efficiency, but you may not. Like, I've been at this for over a week now trying to get this mage build done and still have not hit it. You did a good job, man. Look, you got number 1. That's you up there. I expected you to be up there. I don't know why you don't expect you to be up there. I expect you to be up there at some point. And I didn't think this would hold. I don't think either of these all will hold because they're not perfect. There's 17 days left. I think yours is going to hold on for a couple days probably, or 4 or 5. It gets harder as it goes on, but oh, okay. Well, I like talking to you too, buddy. I like having you here. I like going through the stuff. I like to build a community around this stuff. And when the game comes out, we already have a nice core community here to help push it out. I mean, I don't think it's going to be as big as Spelunky is, but, we have this kind of indie game communities that form around games. Yeah, honestly, I felt the same way. It's kind of, when you have rank 1 and you finally make it, I don't feel like playing much until someone beats it, and then I feel like playing a lot. So I'm glad that Pete beat mine, and I'm glad you beat him, because it means that, yeah, you could stream. You could do the same thing. We could do dual streams too if you want to stream. I'll host you. You'll host me. And we'll go back and forth. I mean, I wanted to do stuff like that with Antigen. One of the reasons why, I started watching Antigen. I thought Despot's games were interesting. I normally don't touch early access titles, but this doesn't feel like early access. This feels like a full game right now. I'm just gonna reroll. I'm just gonna start with a paddle or a ring. No more lances. No more lances at all. So there we go. There's a paddle. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, this is coming out of, this is coming out of Russia, right? And yeah, you should absolutely. Oh, this is great. I love Lancer super much. Yeah. So absolutely, you should absolutely be streaming in Russian to Russians. Without a doubt. You should absolutely be streaming. I definitely think there's an audience there for that, without a doubt. And I'm sure, listen, if I'm a game developer and I have developed other stuff before, my poker apps, having people streaming your game is one of the things that you really desperately want to have happen. So supporting those streamers, you can get a lot of support from them by streaming their game, especially if you become more successful with it or create some sort of community around it. But yeah, absolutely. Do you have a streaming setup at home? Because it's a little bit to get into. It's not hard to find out the streaming, where to get the stuff. You can set it up fairly cheaply or expensive depending on your budget. But do some research for it. You need a somewhat good PC because there are a lot of different things you have to have running. Like you have to have OBS or AverMedia, whatever streaming software you have. I'm using Streamlabs OBS because of a lot of features. Okay, if you're going for a PhD, go for the PhD. I'm streaming because I have a few hours in the morning where I just play video games anyway, and then I go to work later and where I play cards. So it took me a while to set up. If you want to do streaming, it's going to take a significant chunk of time out of your week. If you're doing a PhD, I wouldn't recommend it. If you have already set up a routine and you have some extra time in the day, then sure. But it is going to be a bit of a commitment. And I'm going to need these guys here because zombies will just murder me. Yeah, so, okay, and there they are. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to have you. If you want to come on and do, I mean, if you want to come onto my stream, if you've got a webcam and some sort of mic, I'll host you on my stream, and you can just appear in a Zoom window, basically. You'll appear over here on this right side, down here, and I'll host you on my stream if you want to do some, casual streaming stuff. I'm sure that'd be just fine, and we can do some sort of QA with the community after the game comes out. If people are having trouble and they need some help, you can do dual streams or, try streams. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do. Yeah, I have no problem helping you out that way either if you want to do some stuff that way. But you are going to need some decent PC equipment and possibly some hardware. Also, I have a AverMedia capture card also that takes care of some of the heavy lifting on my PC. I'm going to have to possibly eat here. Yeah. And that way you don't have to get any hardware. And when you feel like you want to stream, we can do a Russian stream and stream during those times. And you can do any commentary in Russian and English, Yeah, and you don't even need a great webcam, honestly. You don't have to get a webcam. I mean, you can appear there, and your voice will come through. But yeah, I mean, I can host streams on. I have enough hardware that I can host streams. All the video capture is done by a video capture card I have. So my PC is a bit aged, but it's a powerhouse PC when I built it. It's still a workhorse. It does video rendering well. I also do short form content where I can edit videos and sound and splice everything together. But yeah, there's a lot of things we can do as a community, especially when we get together to do it. Now, whoever is in the leaderboards is whoever everyone's going to look to once the game comes out. So right now that's us and anyone else who gets up here. And the people who are getting up here now are the people who are involved in our stream. That's it. I mean, in the top 20, everyone in this stream that is involved with our stream now is in the top 20 here. So as we continue to learn and grow with each other, we can help the rest of the community out who wants to play, and we can build a real community around this thing. Don't invest too much time into it until it comes out. Yeah, think about it. If you want to do some of the stuff like that, I'm more than happy to do it with you. It's no problem. I would be happy to. I'm sure Pete would love to do some stuff like that too. Let's see just how things go. Yep, and you can do the stream in Russian. You could set up, we could set up a Russian page also that it could possibly stream to. I have Streamlabs Prime, so I can stream to any number of accounts. I can add, you can put on Russian streams to your YouTube or whatever, or a Twitch channel, and we can also stream it to there with Russian text and Russian everything. So that that the dual streams will be where you're at. That way you don't need any hardware. You can have Q&A stuff, and we can get a lot more people involved. So those things are possible. And you don't need a lot of stuff that way. Where am I gonna go here? I guess I'm going here. And man, I hate zombies so much. I'm going to. Yeah, let's what we should do right now is have some fun, work on strats, keep building up this community that we have here. And then what we can do is expand it out and help each other expand it out. And if you want to do some stuff with that, I had to teach myself how to do all the streaming, the whole setup, all the lighting, the green screen stuff, all the video editing, sound editing, how to set noise gates and filters for the mics and set up all these arms. There's a lot of stuff that had to be done that I will help you with or eliminate the need for you to do. I'd be more than happy to do that with you. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bounce here. Man, feels like this is really rough. Gotta eat again. I can survive without it. Oh my god, he's so close to death. Okay, well, I can't go that way anyway, so it don't matter. Yeah. More than happy to help. I cannot take that teleport. Because I need to eat here again. Okay, I have to do this or I'm gonna die. There's no like way around that. I still might die. I lost the paddle. I think I just lose. Yeah, I just lose. There's no way around that. Man, I absolutely hate zombies in level 2. They kill me so many times. Or you have to blow so many tokens just to get through the floor. I got a little bit of time this morning. I usually try and take a nap around 2 or 3 before I go into play. I have to read all these books again. I feel like my poker game's a little bit off kilter right now. I haven't been making a lot. But every time I set up one of these new things, yeah, but they're not gonna hold out is the problem. I want the mage build that stays number 1. I don't want to just take number 1. I want it to stay number 1. And it's 17 more days it has to last. These mage builds are not going to last 17 days because they're not perfect. There's going to be a perfect mage build. I want to lead the community, and to lead the community, you have to put in the work. You have to be here consistently. I mean, that's it. If you want to prove that your strategies are optimal, then you need to prove that they're optimal. And the only way to prove that they are optimal is to get number 1. If I'm spouting all this advice and trying to teach people how to play, and I'm constantly down here, it doesn't matter, you know? Well, that's not entirely... 100% hit point is available on level 4 and 5, though. And that is better than the 50% hit points, honestly. 100% hit points will help against mages. It gives your Fukos... I've gotten 100%. I've gotten 100% and 50% in the same run. And they stack. That gives your Fukos 4,000 hit points. I think you've seen it. Yeah, it gives 4,000 hit points to your Fukos at that point. That's why I don't. Because you really can get them astronomically high. Yeah, there is 100% mage health. It doesn't come up much. Yeah, if you get that and you get splashes and then attack, that's also another viable build. Well, I told them yesterday it might be out there. Okay. Alright. Fighter bonus health. I don't think I need any other units now. Yeah, the Hurricane. I would say no. I would say 40% attack speed. Yeah, 40% attack speed, 150% hit points. Super annoying splash, super punch, and then you get. Yeah, I would also say possibly. I think that's fairly optimal for a non Thunderbolt build. If you want to use Thunderbolt, then you need to add the cooldown reduction from the first floor. Or optimal also, I would probably say weighted dice and quad attack might be better than super punch. In all honesty, because you get 80%. The super punch is 5x every 5 seconds. With the attack speed, they attack roughly just under 1 attack per second. So if you have 80% quad attack, you're doing 400% damage, or at roughly 320% damage every attack. Every attack, which is going to be more damage than the super punch. So I would probably say weighted dice, 40% attack speed, 150% hit points, 80% splash. You get one more upgrade too after that. You get quad attack, and then honestly, I would take 130% attack speed on top of that. So they attack super fast. They attack with huge splash, and they do quad damage when they hit. Most of the time. And that way you get to use the first mutate off the first room. That's what I would say is probably optimal. Attack speed is more important than attack. Yeah, you have 3 big, 3 small. Well, no, I would just take one of the hit point ones. I would say 50% hit points. I would just say 50% of hit points and use attack speed. I'd say 50% hit points, 80% splash, quad damage, and 130% attack speed. It is, but you don't need that much. You only need the hit points to get through the shooter stuff. The hit points don't matter against the mages. The mages obliterate 4,000 hit points like it's nothing. Okay? You only really need the I mean, you can either get 50% or you can get 100%. But mages obliterate, don't care what your hit points are. They don't. You can have 4,000 hit points, it doesn't matter. The mages do not care at all. So, if you get 40 mages shooting at 600 a shot, your 4,000 hit points, it just depends on where they're shooting and how much splash they have. That's it. I mean, that's the entirety of the situation. Like, I've had, maybe, honestly, if you want more strategies to play out, you make the hit points bigger, or you make the damage smaller. It is true in every single game on the planet. MMOs have known this for a very long time. You make the damage smaller, or you increase the hit points, and that gives you more. Should I dig for? I'm doing shooters this run, so I'm just going to take that for now. If you want more strategies to play out, the damage numbers have to come down. That's it. Healers are useless right now because everything does so much damage, and it kills everything so fast. If they want more strategies to play out, they need to bring damage down or increase hit points considerably. That's about it. I mean, there's nothing else there. Can I do this now? And the answer is most likely. Okay, let's see. We should hit these two. Don't die, buddy. Okay. Success! Means the boss is up here. Alright, let's go take this down. Alright, this is about the most perfect 2 floors I could have had, given the fact that I got these guys early. I didn't mean to eat there, but it's fine. I'll be eating before the boss anyway. I think the damage, I mean, you want to see big damage, but we don't have any other strategies right now because the damages are so high. I mean, yeah, you can buff hit points. Yeah. Well, I mean, the hit point thing changes the meta so much. That's why I knew how to optimize over last season, because I knew what was going to happen with the hit point buff. Like, you have to have so much more than you did before, and your optimizations had to be so much better. I just want more time for more strategies to play out. I want to see, you know, egghead strategies up there. I want to see, you know, fighters. I want to see other things up there that just aren't up there right now. Yeah. Well, the problem is those two things go hand in hand. And the guy that tests his theories out the most is going to be the guy that generally will be up top. You have to do both. There's not, you can't just grind and not, you know, test your theories. I mean, you have to grind. There's no way around it. I'm doing shooters. I can't pass. No way. And I should have ate before the dog. But I need to get more guys to play. Get some guns. I want guns. Lots of guns. And I'm not passing up crossbows anymore, by the way. I think at 8 the value is there. They have double the hit points of shooters. The harquebus. I just want us all to have a good time. I like this game a lot. I want to see it grow. And that's why I'm doing it. I hope you do too, but just from a mathematical standpoint, there will be enough players playing the game that there will be a perfect run with mages. And once that happens, that person's going to be number one. I'm going to eventually get a perfect run, I hope. We'll see how that stacks up. But you could end up being there. It might, I mean, it might stack up the fact that because of how the leaderboard is stacked right now and all the different builds you have to get through, it's almost impossible to get through because of the diversity in the builds up here. Like the 31, this rank here, these ranks are tough to get through too. It's possible. Your team might beat optimal mages. It's possible. I'm not sure, but it's entirely possible. But there's going to be several builds that might be suboptimal that will also get there, that might counteract your build specifically, and that team might get lucky. You have 16 eggheads. I mean, the thing about eggheads is they are a gamble. If you get the attack speed on enough of your egghead, the attack speed debuff, you win the fight. If you don't, oftentimes you just lose the fight. I do like doing eggheads. I like the egghead run. I like the concept of the egghead run, but oftentimes it doesn't work out properly. I hope there's is there another one back there? I don't know that there is. I think there might be one more room here. Okay, yeah, there is. Thank goodness. That would have been rough for me. Man, Super Punch is good. And I have to eat here. Alright. Let's get another bounce now. Okay, I have to get perforating shots here. This isn't good enough. I like crit strike, but alright. Hey. Still in it. It might be. I mean, it honestly might be. A lot of the mages in the back can't fire anyway until they move forward. So it's entirely possible. The only problem I have with that build, and I've said it before, is the setup time on the eggheads. You have to wait a considerable amount of time also. Eggheads are gambling. They can work well. But I think if you're doing eggheads, you're pretty much solely doing it for... Yeah, well, it also depends on where the mages are shooting. Well, you don't have 5 emitters, though, is the problem, because the mages who have 40 mages, they're going to kill your emitters. They just burn your emitters down. Those emitters die. They have hit points. They get hit by those attacks. They die. That's true. They don't kill all of it, but they don't have to kill all of it. They can kill most of it. What my experience with the eggheads is that the first volley takes out most stuff with the perforating shots. The problem I have is eggheads don't have perforating shots. That's it. Oh man, I got the bug. It's not good. This is a big problem. This is a big problem. This is a huge problem. I got bugged on this run. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Alright, well, one of these guys is going to have to tank. Alright, so this guy's going to tank this one. This guy's going to tank this one. Alright, I hope I win. I lose a guy. I'm losing a dude now to maybe 2 dudes. I lost 2 dudes to the bug. I think you should try and make that and see where it is, but I don't know. Honestly, don't know. But from a math standpoint, it doesn't feel like that works because of the mutation stacks. I think the force multipliers with the mutations, I don't know if that bears out mathematically to work. Yeah, 40 mages are the same. It really comes down to mutates. The mages are the same, but the mage attack power is different because of the mutates. We could have the same composition of mages where we both have 40 mages, exact same composition, but the coefficient of the attack power means that one set of mutations gives a coefficient of 5. Well, okay, let's assume all the mutates are the same, and then you have the same coefficient for attack power. Okay. Let's assume the mutates are the same. Okay, let's assume they have a coefficient of 4. The multiplication, they multiply the attack power by 4 with all the mutates together. Let's just assume that, okay? That you have 400% attack speed. And that's what all the mutations add up to, okay? If you have 40 mages at 400% attack speed. So each mage is now worth 4 mages, okay? So you effectively have 160 base unit mages. If you take out 15 mages and add in 6 emitters, or 14 mages and add in 6, whatever the, 5 emitters, okay? You lose a lot of mages because instead of 400 mages, you now have 25 mages. That's 250 attack power plus emitters. You need to make up 150 attack power. Actually, 400, 200, 150 attack mages worth of attack power with those emitters. That's what I'm saying. The emitters have to make up that much attack. Okay. Well, we got to prove it then. Then I want you to make the build. You should make the build and prove it and get it to number 1. That's what you should do. And then you could say, you're a chemist. You're a scientist. You know how the science works. We make a guess, and then we try and prove it. And if we can't prove it, then the guess was wrong. If we can prove it, then that's what we get. Yeah, but it didn't. But that was early in the season, though. It's a big difference between doing it in the first week and doing it in the 4th week or the 3rd week, or having one that stays up there. This time, this one you had emitters on that one. You had emitters here. You had 6 emitters. On this build, the number 1? Oh, you had 5 emitters. Okay. But it's not a perfect mage build, though. Okay, if it stays number 1 for a while, that's probably valid. Okay. Not this one. What was this one? Is this just mages? Or is this mages and emitters? You had 40 units here, right? I guess you did have... I guess you would have to have emitters. Although I think you get 39 or 40 with just mages, too. This has to be just mages. And so you have mages and emitters in that one. Okay. Did you go level 3 emitters with the Doc Ock? Or is it level 1 emitters? Or level... What level emitters do you have? Oh, you have... Well, 5 emitters is 15... That's 15 eggheads. So you had 15 eggheads? You had 48 units? Or did you just have 5 eggheads? You had 16 eggheads. Well, you only need 3 for an emitter. So you had 16 eggheads. So you had like 1 Doc Ock, 1 of each of them, and then a bunch of cart full of secrets, just so you get emitters up. Attack speeds, and you had 5 lances. But no thunderbolts, so no bigger mages. You just went small mages. And all your mutates were for mages. I mean, that's interesting. Without a doubt. That is interesting. I have to see the build at the end of it. I wanna get a... Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the perfect mage build up at some point. And let's see if that holds up. Because if that does hold up, that means that having those emitters are fairly strong. Past a certain point, I don't know how many units can fire at once reliably. If it pops out, it might be that you can only fire like 2 ranks or 3 ranks at once, and the rest of them can't even fire. The combat's so fast. You know, sometimes things don't fire if they're behind. Yeah, it's definitely not 40 units that can fire. My main thing about getting most of the stuff there is because I like to move them up. And then when the first rank dies, the second rank can just push up and immediately fire. That's primarily why I do that. So you didn't have any egghead upgrades, right? It was all mage upgrades. Did you take a screenshot of what your mutates were? I'd be interested in seeing that. Okay, kept 1 guy alive. You had 20% vampirism and emitter speed. Obviously, you got emitter speed. You had dice. Okay. That is interesting, honestly. So you had splash and 100% attack, or is that attack speed? Okay. That is very interesting to me. You had 100% attack. Okay, so you were just big attack with splash, and you were hoping the emitters slowed down enough that you could get it through, right? Alright, that makes sense. That seems pretty decent. I mean, and if you got eggheads to work properly... No. Still seems decent, honestly. You have 500 damage splash. Okay, that is pretty good. You got the 80 splash and the 90% of team. Yeah, well, you're gonna do that with most mages anyway. I want to do this build. You know what? I want to see where this goes. I hate you know what? Every time I do this, I regret it. Yeah, in 5 versus 5 combat, when you get down to the last few units, yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. I'm just not sure that's gonna work against I think that works if your opponent doesn't have attack speed. If they have the attack speed, I think it gets different. I think if they're attacking at almost 2 attacks per second, I think your emitters may not die in the first volley, but they die in the second volley. That's true, the first volley, it doesn't make that much of a difference. But when you have a bunch of the units, you end up with units here and here for the second volley and the second attack. I don't know. I think we're going to have to test both. I wish we had a sandbox that we could test this stuff. Honestly. But they may not want to make a sandbox. They may want people to keep doing this. Well, they're not going to be aiming at the emitters. They aim at the players. It's the perforating shot and splash that kill the emitters. Because whatever misses or goes through usually kills the emitters. Emitters are never like the target. Alright, let's see if this works again. Hopefully it's zombies. Hopefully. Just need one to survive. Okay. On ring. Get one. Maybe. Yeah, you didn't have to face a shooter build, did you? That's a big plus, not having to face a shooter build. It's gotta help out a lot. Yeah. And if you don't have to face a shooter build, then yeah. I don't know. We'll see. The builds get tougher and tougher to beat the longer the month goes on, longer the season goes on. So I'd like to think that it will work on rank 8. Yeah. Oh yeah, and those aren't even perfect shooters. The rank 8 ones were. I think that was the damage build one or the damage return build one. Move these guys back. Okay. I'd like to see. I want to see how it holds up. Honestly, I hope it holds up, and I hope eggheads become kind of a staple. Wow, look at this. See that? I got a Fuko. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Everything's gonna bounce in one shot. And the shooters would like the fact that you don't attack them, honestly. For the few seconds it takes you to get the emitter up. Should I get a paddle? This is the perfect opportunity to try this paddle thing. They are very weak. They do not attack very fast. I don't see a reason for them to nerf eggheads, honestly. I think eggheads are where they want them to be. Alright. I've wanted to try this particular build out for a while. So I'm going to try it out right here. No, they won't. There's not enough builds up there. They're only going to do it if they have multiple builds that go like that. They're not going to do it just for one build. I don't think you have to worry about that. Should I think I should just get these guys up. Yeah, it's not like they nerfed it because I had 7 shooter builds in the top 10. That's why they nerfed it. You know, or 5 shooter builds, or whatever it was. Just a ridiculous amount of shooter builds were up there. My main damage is mages. I'm gonna go mages. 50% attack. Good stuff. Okay, I do need this. Please don't die. Please do not die. I think I need another dude. Definitely need this. And I need to move this shit up. So, I don't have any vampirism. I don't have to get any. I can continue without a battle. It's fine. This is a fucked up build already. Super fucked up build. Stuff like that. Wow. Alright, I need the Fuko to tank here. This is rough. I hate zombies so much. So I need 2 dudes here. I need a ring, a dude. Alright, 2 thunderbolts. Weak thunderbolts though. The thunderbolt did not work well with what I wanted to do. Okay. I know what I'm doing right now doesn't work. Kind of hope I miss a mutate and have to start over. Okay, I guess Fuko, you're tanking. You live. Good job. Freebie of cheap. Good. Cover that. That's what I need for now. Okay, moving on. Okay, looking better now. A little hairy, I need... That should be fine. I want that there. You need to get one more dude in play. I am really riding the lightning right now. Okay, I need to get this guy out. I can really grab the go. Alright. Do I need any more units? No. I do need the health. Okay. You made something. Just for all that. After all that. To miss the mutate. So frustrating. Alright. Back to the drawing board. Alright, that helps. The ring. Okay. Or go. And I'm gonna just burn. I'm gonna take that, and I have 3 shooters. We'll add something. Do I want to go level up now? I don't. After the boss. Hopefully we get the 3-unit event would be the best here. And stick up here. Okay. Metabolism, sail, eat, down. And I get the one-armed bandit. Please let me win this. No! Come on! Thank you. Lord of mercy. I had 25 tokens out of it. I know, call me nuts. But I think this is the play. I need 2 thunderbolts for this floor. And then I'm gonna get perforating shots. So it is mages. Or not mages, it is zombies. I hope I survive. Motherfucker. Gotta be kidding me. Hate zombies so much. I'm gonna have to get a shooter or something here. Such a good start. Just die to zombies. Perfect start and die to zombies. Not perfect, but it was a good start. So hard to get that to work. Let's see, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to eat. All right. Mute the mic for a bit while I chow down on my salad. Been on a diet for November. Lost a bunch of pounds. There's one thing I will say about eggheads. Stock Ox on sale for 5 tokens. It was level 3 sale. Have 4,000 hit points. at level 5. They start at 2k. Thing. They have so many hit points. For 5 tokens. It's gross. And that might be enough of efficiency to have them as tanks. Maybe. Need a ring. Or Foucault. I can't. I can get it. Oh, there's a ring. Oh, God. Alright, let's see if I can live. Hopefully there's only 4 units here. 6. I might live here. Possible. 2, 4, 6. I did live. Okay. I have a Thunderbolt up, and I'm got mages on the first floor. Or zombies. Might be viable. These are all gonna die. Alright, that dies immediately. And I got cooldown. Okay. This is it. The start. Operation Glass Cannon is a go. Okay, need 3 more mages. Got 2 of them. I need to have 6 mages on this floor. Make this work. Because I got to be able to kill claws. Or the other mages before they get to me. That was real close. Okay, there's a 6th mage. I know it's not a Foucault, but it's doesn't have to be a Foucault. I just need 2 Thunderbolts. Ow. Alright, mage stuff, please. It is mage stuff. Axe speed. Awesome. It is what we're looking for. Okay. Now, I'm gonna get up. Not gonna get sail yet. I'm just gonna get stuff up as soon as possible. Don't need food. Do need to complete the event. Should both die instantly. Get the Thunderbolts. And the dog, we would like a Foucault for the dog. So far, so good. Eat here. Throw him out. I have the armor. Question is, I don't think I can dig for a Foucault yet. Honestly. 2 big Thunderbolts until the doggo is the problem. I don't want to die of the dog. But I don't think we can avoid it right now. Don't really have an option. If I want this build to work, I can use the back. Can I get any health upgrade? I can. I can get the first level of health. Good. Okay. So, back to here. Token, obviously. Okay. 1 health. Buy food here. Food. Guys back. My food. I'll be able to get the last health upgrade. Okay, I don't need a ring. Okay, I think this will work out. So we do this, get the health upgrade, eat, he'll tank, and then we'll be able to do a little bit of Thunderbolt. Okay, that worked out. That was the most optimal I think I could have played that. Well, we got a rabbit in a hat. At least we got some tokens out of it. And I have to put a 6-1 in play. Alright, I do need a Fuko now. Because this is going to start to hurt without a Fuko. I might lose food. Okay. Let's see if we can get a Fuko here. Yeah, we need to put these guys up here. Yeah, it's going to hurt a fair amount. Okay. Need a Fuko. I'm not ready to get those yet. I'm not ready to buy anything on sale unless it's on sale. Fukos are 8 on sale. I'm gonna buy one more. I don't have much of a way around it. I have to put guys in play. At least these will die to 1 Thunderbolt. Alright, come on, mage things. Mr. Mage mutate here. I'll continue. Need a Fuko. Bad. Not gonna find one. Might be good enough though. I won't have enough to buy anything. Unless a Fuko pops up, obviously. Okay, I need you to tank. And Slim Pickens in the Fuko front. Oh, you should just put 3 more in play. Huh. I hope we have enough damage now, but not looking great. These gorillas are gonna be rough. Okay, we barely have enough damage. Somehow. I have to save that. We can't get it yet. Okay. Not bad. We have to eat here. Okay. We're looking for a Fuko. At some point, we're going to get a Fuko. BFG on sale. There's a Fuko. I think I'm going to take that. And get the Fuko in play. Go here first. These shouldn't be a problem now. Okay. Mage health. That's the 100% mage health upgrade. Absolutely. Absolutely. Gotta take that. Now the mages are tanks. Okay, let's we're gonna need a crossbow now on sale. And I need 2 more mages in play. Okay. We have 15, all mages. I get food here. I would honestly like damage return. Probably. And Draculash. Although I've done that before. Not sure how well that works out now. Should be no problem. So I need 3 guys in play. There's 1. Okay. And hopefully I'll get a crossbow here. Well, got Draculash. I'm honestly going to look for damage return. That's about the only play I have here with this whole setup. Now they're all tanks, though. So I need to put the heavily armored guys up front, since they're all going to heal anyway. You guys are front line. And I don't want the shooters getting ahead of them. Okay, worked out well. It doesn't matter how much damage they take, they're going to heal through it. Can't actually put any units in play yet. If this is a teleport, it'd be super awesome. If not, that's okay. I can't eat yet. I don't think there's 3 teleports on here. Okay, I can eat here. Okay, that was unfortunate, but, you know, it's fine. At least I'll fight on yellow. Okay, I would like damage return. Quad attack? Oh, it's something. I don't have any splash, though. I don't think this works. I don't have any splash. So, this feels like a bad pickup. Well, guess we're picking it up. I need something to tank 1 hit. Although, I mean, with mage health, I guess it's just going to be a little mage. Okay, so I don't want to take those unless I get them on sale. Although, actually, don't have to worry about that with quad attack. I'm just gonna try and murder things. I do need to get a crossbow. I'm willing to pay full price. Okay. Okay. And you guys do. Uh-oh, mouse died. Find my I ran out of juice on my mouse, and that's okay. Okay, so here we go. I'm trying to put these guys up top. Oh, we want these here, and put these guys up back. Well, hopefully these guys fire thunderbolts. Do I need any more of the upgrades? I need 25. I gotta save 8 again. And I gotta worry about the Octoboss. Because we have Dracula. And let's see if we can get one more in play. And we got one more in play. Okay. So, 28. Oh, we got more rooms over here? I think we might be able to possibly eat. Oh, we've already committed to this now, so we're going this way. I think we go to 34 here, which is just not enough to eat. Yeah, we get 30 tokens. We're gonna have a little bit of overlap here. Means we have 5 tokens left. Not enough. But what we can do is we just get perfect shots now. Makes this fight easier. We're gonna have a bunch of waste. Not the just miss too much here. I mean, we're gonna get through this just fine. You're not gonna kill anybody. Alright, let's see what we do here. And he's in the back. Thunderbolt. Yeah, without splash. So hard to win. I don't think we're getting past this area here. No, we get wrecked right here. Yeah, this is not a great set of mutations. So close. Not really. I mean, it's pretty far from where we need to be. I'm very surprised it's even getting this far, though, honestly. I mean, if you have any kind of splash, you should beat this. It's a lot of shooters for mage combo. No splash equals dead mages. But I did want to finish a run for once. I was sick of not finishing them. And that's okay. I'm going to start reading my books today. The ideal place for me to read my poker books would be at the poker table, but I don't want to see me reading poker books at the poker table because I have an image at the casino that I like to maintain that helps me in my game. Oh. Or I'll go I'll probably just put a book cover on them. Okay, let's just go ahead and ban this guy. I'm not interested in becoming famous. Yeah, don't worry about your build getting nerfed, man. It's not gonna get nerfed. Got one build up there with tag heads in it. Not like you have 30 or 40 of them. Whatever they do, another type of build will become dominant until there are no perfect builds. It's the mutates that are a problem. As long as the mutates stack and there aren't more of them, the more possible it is to have a perfect run, the more likely you're going to have perfect runs at the top. And eggheads might increase the coefficient value of the units by enough to make up for the deficiencies. Never know. Ideally, we want imperfect builds at the top. All imperfect builds. Yes, that's what I said. We need 3 more floors with 6 more mutates. If you do that, and more bosses and events, then there's no perfect runs. There are more perfect runs, but there are no perfect runs, which means that you opens up more possibilities for unit combinations. If there are no perfect runs, then you can't get perfect mutates. You can't stack them all. Then you have to stack 2 different unit types, which leads to all sorts of different combinations at that point. But the major problem having up, again, a lot of the combinations right now is mages. Like, you just cannot run melees against mages with attack and splash. They just murder all the melee builds. There's just no way for the melee units to get in range. They just get perforated, shotted through, and everything behind them dies too. You just end up with a bunch of useless units. But more mutates means that you might be able to counter that too with different stuff. You might be able to reliably say, hey, I'm going to go fighters, and I'm going to be able to get a fighter mutate for health. At some point in the run, it's likely that I can get that. Yeah, more mutates equals no perfect runs. More floors, more bosses, more events, more variety. More possibilities means that it becomes that much harder to get a perfect run. Right now, it's very difficult, almost impossible. It's still possible. If you add 3 more floors, it's going to be virtually impossible. Ooh, look at this start. See that? I love this start right there. My favorite. Now it's my favorite. This can lend to such efficiency by the end. Okay, I need to spread these out a bit like this. We hit each of those. Okay. And almost the same thing here. I need that guy to fire first, and then this guy fires. Okay, so now I just need a ring, and there's a ring, and I got it, and we're on. We got zombies through the first floor too. So this should be a Doc Ock here. Yeah, he dies fast. And Shooter Fear is okay, at least something. And I think I want to put this guy here. So it's going to Thunderbolt 1 dude. That more. He'll tank. Okay. And we're through the floor. The most important thing here now is that I get sail up, I think. We're glass cannons now. Maybe get 1-arm bandit here. That'd be super awesome. 10% damage or the BFG. I am going to level 2. I'm getting level 3 sail. I'm going to take the damage. I need to get a Fuko. There's a Fuko. Alright, that works. Alright, even got a Fuko now. Just need 2 more little mages. Okay, so go tank. And I'm happy we have mech. I need 2 little mages. It's a little mage, right? Get 2 Fuko tanks now. That is great. The placement's good too. It's just placed out far enough. Okay, 1 more mage, please. I'm just gonna take him. I need to get him up. Okay. Alright, so I've got the mages I need. Now, here's the big test right here. There's mage armor, but I mean that does help against the shooter builds considerably. I just don't think it's enough. There's cooldown. That's actually something I do need with this build. I need to go both directions. Okay, good. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so we're gonna eat. Might as well pick up newbie armor. I won't spend too much. And let's switch out the ring. Dude. And moving on. I do not need the health here. Yeah, I don't think I need the health here. I'm gonna be fine. I'm just gonna move all this stuff up. Get on up there. Okay. Good to go. Return this guy in. Grab a donut. This is a lot of walking to do. Six extra rooms, 79. A full feeding I have to do. Get this quest done this time. Okay. Thought for a second I somehow didn't get it, but I got it. So we're okay. Okay, let's go ahead and eat again. I like where we're at level wise. Big mages, they're strong mages, and be able to get through most of the floors without dying. Yeah. Looks like there's one more teleport. I hope. Yep. And I'm gonna get some health now. Okay, I don't need any more dudes. Especially not for what we're coming up against. And since we did zombies first floor, we don't really have many worries. I'm gonna grab a donut now though. Alright, it's actually looking like it's coming out fairly efficiently as possible. Maximize our moveset. Gonna put this Fuko up there to tank. That was very fast. Okay, and that's good to know. Need that. And do we need anything else right now? I don't think we do. I think we're okay with these 6. I'm going to try and get through it with these 6. Restore some of the health we lost earlier. These don't seem to be a problem. We got cooldown reduction. Has to be more rooms over here. Up and down. Okay. And the gorillas we can die pretty quick too. There's a panel. Okay. Got the level 3 sail. It's early in level 3. Got a bunch of dudes. This is the room I hate. This is the room that can kill us. If we didn't have the health upgrades. But haha, we do. We need something for mages. God damn it. Come on, guys. This is the worst. Feels like I'm getting a bunch of shooter upgrades. I feel like I'm very unlucky in the mage front. Alright, buddy. Thanks. I'll be heading out here right after this game, I think. Take a nap. I'm gonna add more dudes here. Really? Man, bruh. Man, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Lost one of my Kukos. Crossbow on sale. Okay. I'll get 4 thunderbolts. Swap them out. Let's go swap that out. And this splash. That helps. Helps considerably. Need plus attack. Okay, another ring. Okay to fight this on red. Nothing wrong with it. Don't think we really need more than this right now. I don't want to spend any more tokens than we have to. Considering we're down to mutate. Okay. Let's just run this. Okay. We did okay there. We're on level 5. Panic mutation. So I absolutely have to get a BFG on sale. Make this crossbow work. Or at least a harquebus on sale. There's a harquebus. Let's get those two in play. The BFG may not be worth it. Unless it's on sale. Alright, let's see if we can get the BFG. Not yet. And this is fine. I think. Alright, this could be problematic. The crossbow now. See if we get a BFG. Did not yet. Alright, we gotta get food. We have one feeding left. Alright, switch those guys out. Switch out too. Need one of those on a hamburger. I don't know why hamburgers are more food than French fries. That doesn't make a lot of sense. This is not going to cut it. We lose. Alright, folks. It's time for me to exercise the rage quit option. So, yeah! Thanks for joining me.